Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be going over a strategy for farming divine orbs. Now, I normally wouldn't be talking about this so early in the league because divine orbs always start relatively worthless and then as the league goes on they climb in price. But it just so happens I have all of the resources to do this strat, so I figured I might as well just do the strat and record the video. This strat is fine right now. Divine orbs are 9 chaos apiece, although they will climb as the league goes on and the strat will become more and more valuable as the league goes on. So the key piece is unique monsters drop corrupted items. I just accidentally rolled this while I was trying to get an M3. Now I'd probably roll over this to try and get an M3, but it turns out I have a lot of these beyond rolls on my watchstones and I kind of want to get rid of them. And these two synergize together. Slaying enemies from beyond as well as unique monster drop corrupted items, because the beyond bosses are unique. So if you can get a lot of pack size and density with these two watchstones, you're going to spawn lots of unique bosses. Now you might be asking the question, why do we want these corrupted items? Well, corrupted body armors tend to gravitate towards 6 sockets and either 5 or 6 links. So when you're killing a lot of unique monsters with this sextant, you're going to drop a lot of 6 links, and then you can vendor the 6 links for divine orbs. Alright, so this strategy requires as much beyond as you can get on the map, and this sextant. And the other ones I'm using today are going to be 2 additional abysses, because that works well with Glennet Cairn down here, spawning tons of monsters. Therefore, we will be proccing a lot of the beyond bosses. And actually, this watchstone is not useful. Do I have a better one? Legion encounter. We'll use that. So let's put these in. And as I was rolling my maps for Nemesis 3, I also saved any maps that had beyond on them. So in this strat, you're going to want to use maps preferably that have the stat slaying enemies from close together have chance to attract monsters from beyond. So let's grab, I'll just grab them one at a time because our inventory is going to get full. So this is 1 beyond. We're going to get another beyond from the map device. We're going to get a 3rd beyond from the watchstone. And we're going to get 3%, 4%, 5% beyond from the Atlas passive, plus just the crafted part of the watchstones. So this is sort of like a quad beyond strategy. I believe we have 13% from the map, 15% from Xana, 6% from the sextant, 3% from here, 2% from here. So undo the math. That's probably 40%. I'm not too sure. So now the scarabs, clearly we want abyss. Ambush isn't that useful. Shaper isn't that useful. Breach is good. We just want pack size, same as M3. Let's put in some blight. It's a lot of pack size, and well, we're running Legion, so we might as well get 2 Legion pillars. There we go. Alright, Now, we can do temple. Temple's absolutely mandatory for the NEM3 strat. It's not as mandatory for this strat. This isn't as crazy of a strat as NEM3. This is more just, you know, if you accidentally hit these sextants, you do it. I wouldn't personally ever roll sextants to get this, but this is a nice way to make use of that monster drop corrupted items, just if you happen to have all these pieces laying around. Just if you happen to have the Beyond maps, if you happen to have the extra Beyond sextant, to squeeze out a little bit extra value. So we'll run this map and see how many of the 6 links we actually drop. There we go, 2. We dropped 2 on like the first pack of Beyond. I would personally not do this with Nemesis 3, they're a third one. Let's keep track of how many we drop, because you're just not going to be able to carry everything out if you do NEM3 currency as well as this. We'll come back for the Alva. I don't like doing Alva because it wrecks my rampage count. Also just stops the flow. I need to turn off my trade pings. Alright. There we go. I'll also go D&D. Fourth one. There. So we're at 4, 6 links so far. I suppose this strategy is also good extremely early in the league when divines might be worthless, but 6 links, even if they're corrupted, have value. So yeah, sort of a super early in the league or later into the league where you get the most value. But this is an extremely low investment strat if you're not like actually rolling specifically to do this strat, which I would never do that. If I'm rolling for something, I'm rolling for NEM3. I'm not rolling for anything else. It's so low investment that, you know, it's good to do whenever you get the sextant sometimes, if you feel like doing it. This is personally the first time this league I'm bothering with it. I've re-rolled over it up until now. There's the small downside that since everything drops corrupted, like you could drop a headhunter and it could get corrupted into a rare item, you know? But like, that's not a reason to not do this. Like, what are the odds of you dropping an extremely good chase unique? How often do you drop these expensive uniques? Almost never, so. So the core concepts behind juicing a map in this strat to get divine orbs is basically the same as I explained in the NEM3 strategy videos, because both of the strats you're just trying to spawn. Well, in this one you're spawning specifically uniques, but in the NEM3 strat you're spawning rares, which is you're doing it the same way you're spawning uniques. So you can technically juice these maps much more than I have here if it's late in the league and divine orbs are worth a lot. But I'm using budget scarabs because I just want to, there we go, another one at 5. Just because I want to show off the strat. I'm not exactly hunting to like min-max absolutely the most divine orbs I can get. Because at this point in the league we don't care too much about divine orbs. But I just thought this would be a nice little bit of information so you guys can start prepping and saving those beyond maps when you roll them, so that later in the league, when you really want to get those divine orbs, you are prepared and you don't have to go through all the setup costs. This map boss is so annoying, but there's so many ads in the boss room, it's definitely worth killing the boss in here. Alright, so that was my quick video on how to make use of the Watchstone unique monsters drop corrupted items. If you enjoy the video or you want to see more Toxic Rain type content, feel free to leave me a subscription, and I will catch you guys in the next one.